Greetings everyone! Before we get into the topic of this video, I should let you know that I am currently working on my next review, and I'll get it out ASAP, so don't worry. In the meantime, I thought I'd try something new for this channel, a discussion video that's related to Sonic, and the subject is related to IDW Sonic material. Think of it as a test bed to see if you want me to do more of this stuff in the future, in addition to my reviews. Anyway, here's the reason I wanted to make a discussion video in the first place. On Tuesday, May 11th, Sega of America's licensing specialist, Michael... Now, is it pronounced Cisneros or Kisneros? I'm really bad with names. Michael C. posted on Twitter a link to the US Sega Shop's newest items, the Tangle and Whisper collection. This is not the first time the comic-exclusive heroines have graced the Sega Shop. A couple of years ago, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive pins of the two characters were sold for a limited amount of time. This time around, there doesn't seem to be a limited time offering for these items, but still, Tangle and Whisper's return to the shop in these formats is a pretty big deal. It means Sega is seeing the potential for these characters beyond the confines of the comic. I mean, last year, they were even made into game characters, if you count mobile games as games. Ever since they debuted in issues 4 and 8 respectively, Tangle and Whisper's popularity has been nothing short of incredible. Just a year afterwards, not only was there a short story starring the two, but they got their very own miniseries. Fans like these characters for various reasons, whether it be their personalities, or just the looks in general. Admittedly, I like Whisper's appearance a little more than Tangle's, but that's only because of her gear, including the mask, cloak, and variable Wispin. Bringing it back around to the Sega Shop, Mike's tweet heavily implied that fans demanded official Tangle and Whisper merchandise grace their shops. And as a result, there are currently 5 items placed in their own collection. There's the individual Tangle and Whisper short sleeve shirts, the long sleeve shirt with the two of them together, the fleece blanket, and finally, a pillow. The art, of course, is taken from the comics, and if you look at the long sleeve shirt and pillow in particular, they have actual comic panels on them. Now, to be fair, the shop does advertise the comic aspect of the items, but it is odd to see that on the pillow, for example, panels featuring Cream, Chocola, and IDW exclusive villain, Dr. Starline. Mike's tweet also says the merch is a test, that if fans wanted more stuff with the two characters in the future, this is how you support them. While it is a marketing ploy, he is the licensing specialist after all, this could open the door to more possibilities for the two. It may just be more merch like mugs or something, or, and I'm just throwing this out there, maybe their popularity can grow even more. Maybe enough to have official Sega artwork that's not lifted from the comics. And perhaps, and this is just wishful thinking, they may get promoted to real game characters. That is, actual consoles and not mobile. I've stated this before in previous videos, that Tangle and Whisper have traits that can work well in a video game setting. Tangle's versatile tail, and Whisper's variable Wispin. Not to mention, IDW Sonic has been imported over to Japan, so some of the people over there have had exposure to the characters. Now there are things that can go wrong, like people not buying it for various reasons. For example, they are unable to afford it due to financial issues, which is completely valid since they need to prioritize bills and such first. And then there are those that refuse to buy anything Sega due to the whole NFT controversy. I don't want to get into this mess. You can look it up if you want more details. But I will say the Sega NFT thing is for Sega of Japan, and as far as I know, not Sega of America. And Tangle and Whisper fall squarely with the latter. This brings up another issue. The Tangle and Whisper merch is only available in the US shop, which ship their product to these specific countries. Meaning the likes of, say, Sega of Europe won't get the chance to buy these items, unless they have friends in the aforementioned shipped countries that can help them out. Which is a shame since Sega of Europe should join in on the fun. More than likely, people across the Atlantic have been exposed to IDW Sonic comics in some fashion, whether through imports, or through people reviewing the issues in various ways. What? Sega should expose these characters to more fans over there who haven't had the chance to experience them yet. It may help increase their popularity enough that perhaps my wishful thinking from earlier might come closer to reality. I'm sure there are fans out there that are upset that Tangle and Whisper got merch and not, say, Sally and the Freedom Fighters from the SatAM/Archie comics. I admit, I miss these characters too, but their time has passed. They're relics of a different era of the Sonic franchise. And outside of game cameos in foreign markets, they never really had a chance to shine beyond the cartoons and comics. Heck, the reason they survived until the Archie comic cancellation was due to various circumstances. For instance, Ian was able to keep them on board after the comic rebooted. I think that's how it went, I'm not entirely sure at this point. Although, there have been longtime franchises that reinvent, reuse, and reintroduce concepts in different ways. So you never know down the line. Will Tangle and Whisper eventually meet the same fate as the Archie crew? Who knows at this point. Right now they are in a stronger position with the official merch, viral marketing, and social media outlets promoting them. Something that really didn't exist in the 90s. Plus, the comics they originated from are still going on as of this video's creation, despite the numerous delays, pandemic-related or otherwise. Perhaps, if a large amount of people can purchase items from their shop, Tangle and Whisper could survive in an official capacity if and when the IDW comics come to an end. Or maybe, like the SatAM/Archie crew, they'll be a footnote in the overall Sonic franchise. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm heading off to buy that comic pillow. Have a good day, everyone.